Alrighty. I am back with a better microphone. I hope this sounds much better because I was editing the other two videos and oh my gosh, I almost couldn't even stand it. So we're back playing Slay the Princess. We're just gonna pick up where we left off. It's been about a week, so I actually don't even remember what we were doing before, but let's get back into it.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
So now I feel like I kind of want to go maybe just kill the princess every time, because I think last time I kind of was wishy-washy about it. I've never actually like gone in and just been like, okay, I'm gonna kill you now and slay her.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. What? The end of the world? What are you talking about? Killing the princess seems kind of bad. Can't someone else do this? I wonder, okay, so I don't know, like, should I just pick whatever? I don't know if these have like an effect on like how it goes for the rest of the episode or like the rest of like, yeah, the chapter. So maybe I haven't asked him this, I don't think. Let's see what. The end of the world. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Okay. But how can a princess locked away in the basement end the world? If you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not going to kill her. Ooh, do you have any evidence to back that up? Because I remember in the last video, the princess even asked, was like, did the person telling you to kill me, like, tell you why or, like, give any reason? So I wonder if it would have changed anything if I'd have, like, done this path and then gone in... Ooh, maybe I'll do that. Let's see. Do you have any evidence? If you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not going to kill her. I'm gonna go with the evidence.
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
So in other words, he doesn't have any evidence. How can a princess locked away in a basement end the world? Or have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? I'm gonna go with the first one because I think I already said this and it's like, oh, she's locked up because of how dangerous she is. And it's just like super like circular reasoning.
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Interesting. Oh, interesting. Okay. So it says, look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her. And if she's as bad as you say, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face. Or, okay, I'm sold. Let's get this over with. Ooh. Okay, I think I'm gonna try that again and then I'll just kill her. Of course, if I get the same ending, maybe I won't, because doesn't it, I think the lady at the end says that like certain things aren't available anymore. So maybe I'll say, I'm gonna kill her because I haven't just gone in there and tried to kill her. So let's just see what happens.
Good. As long as you remain focused on your goal, it should all
I might
be
go
smooth
back.
sailing.
There's like 90 something or almost 100 achievements. I kind of want to go back and just like see how many, like repeatedly how many I can get. Cause I don't know. There's a lot of hidden achievements. I thought that
You
would
make
be
your
kind
way
of
up
cool.
the
Ooh,
short path to the cabin.
not used to this new
You'll find the princess
microphone.
within. A warning
Okay.
before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay. So it's interesting too, I noticed just when I was going back through and editing everything, the voice of the hero isn't there in the beginning, but he's there once we get to the cabin. So I think you're always like, your choices in the beginning are just like you, the player. And then when you get to the cabin, or maybe I'm misremembering, but I don't know. It seems like the voice of the hero is never there in the beginning dialogue. Just some weird things I've been noticing.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Oh, I'm gonna do it right this time. Let's take the
You
blade.
take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous.
Interesting.
It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
So I've never taken the blade first, I don't think, and she has never like come out with like kind of the red like enemy voice.
Don't
So
let it
that's
fool
kind of
you.
cool.
It's all part of the manipulation.
Okay. Hi. No, we're just gonna continue.
You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Maybe. What? No way. Okay, yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay you. Nuh-uh. Should I just go in and not even talk to her? I think I'm just gonna go for it this
You
time.
step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Are you sure she's not armed? I'm sorry, can we just talk? No. We're gonna kill
You
her.
lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Okay. Oh, I have blood on my knife now. I just noticed.
This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
So, I'm assuming now we've just, like, in the next chapter or whatever it is, kind of just made an enemy of her. Is it over? Of course it is. She's dead. I'm not sure. I feel like she has to have some kind of trick up her sleeve. Of course not. That was too easy.
It's over. Don't get all worked up. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse?
Oh, interesting.
I really don't think you should do that.
No, now I kind of want to do it.
Is there something you're not telling us?
Yeah, I don't trust
I've told you
the
everything that's
narrator.
happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
Ooh, remove the blade. Check for a pulse. I think we should check for a pulse.
You lean down and place your hand against her neck, holding your breath as you search for a pulse, even though you know you're not going to find one. We definitely won't if you keep talking. I'm sorry, do you want her to be alive? You just saved the entire world from annihilation. Why are you suddenly trying to call that into question? Wait.
Oh.
What was that? You know what that was. That was the sound of a heartbeat, followed by another, and another.
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I regret not grabbing the knife now. Shoot.
Something sharp digs into your side, the shock of it sending your nerves into a pained frenzy. Quick, let's get out of here. It's
oh my
too late
gosh.
for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs.
She did have a blade. Interesting.
As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now. See you around.
Weird.
It was so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you. For whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Interesting.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
Okay, it'll be the end of the world. Getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Hasn't this already happened? I wonder if, so like I said, there's no voices in the beginning, so I wonder if these options like maybe give you kind of like lead you into what voice you're gonna get the next time. I died. What am I doing here? Okay, no. Proceed to the cabin. I'm gonna say okay, no. Just because I think I've gone. I've said a couple things like this before, But he never believes me.
Don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
This whole thing's a crock of shit.
Oh.
She's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us
So
again.
the voices do show up. It's just like the first question is me. The cheated.
Stabbed to death.
Shoot.
You won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
No, she
Yeah,
ain't.
that's exactly what you told us last time. You said this whole thing would be easy, but after we sank our blade into her heart, she just got up and started stabbing us.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons, so there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
I think he just says like, well, if you'd have listened to me, you wouldn't be dead and we wouldn't be talking about this right now. So I'm just going to proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop
It
you.
couldn't be
I know.
more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you. We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful.
That's true.
Just stay focused and you'll be fine. The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Take the blade.
Take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
So I have the blade. I wonder what happens if I approach the mirror with the blade. I don't remember if
Walk
I've
up
done
to
that
the wall
before.
next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago.
Now it's gone. Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I hate this place.
Okay, let's just go kill her again.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood.
Like our fresh
You can hear
blood.
what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
That's right, scraping. I told you she has something, I told you.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
Interesting.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
She's a robot now.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us, like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
As you descend
Whoa.
the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room. I wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
I feel like she's got something behind her back.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
Okay. Let's see. If I come close to you, you're just gonna stab me. What do you remember? Ooh, do you remember what happened last time? I know you have a knife. I'd like to trust you, but you are being so suspicious right now. I don't have the key. We killed each other last time. I don't care about, I want to kill her. I don't care about like making friends with her. What happened after you died last time? What if we're both honest with each other? I was sent here to stop you from ending the world and you killed me last time after coming back from being stabbed in the heart. Ooh. I think I'm gonna ask her that one.
That doesn't sound like me.
Last time? What are you talking about?
Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth.
I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that loop back to the start. Someone else has to remember, right?
Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
I disagree. I definitely think she knows. What do you remember what happened last time?
Last time? If somebody came into my house and stabbed me to death and then I killed him, surely I would remember that. But I don't remember it, so it must not have happened.
Little
I
sweat
have
drop.
absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her.
She certainly feels threatening.
Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it. But you know who is armed? You. So stop second-guessing yourself and do your job.
All right.
I'm nervous. All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
Yeah, I'm not trusting this. Bye. I'm sure we're not going to be allowed to leave. Screw it.
The princess falls silent, her smile
Oh yeah, she
unwavering as you
definitely
charge
has
across the
something.
room.
This is a terrible idea.
Okay, she hasn't pulled out a knife yet, and her hands are still behind her back. I think we can do this. I think we can win. We just have to strike now, but make sure you keep your eyes on those hands. I don't trust her for a second.
But your focus is broken by the horrible sound of metal slicing through meat.
She stabbed us.
Not ours, right?
Hers at first,
At first.
then yours.
Okay.
How? What did she even hit us with?
You stare down at your chest and at the long, thin blade she impaled you
I
with.
knew it. She freaking had a sword.
And then the red, angry slit along the flesh of her thigh, where the blade had been nestled just a moment ago. It's still lodged in her leg, emerging from her knee, hinging up and out of her body like some
so she-
extra metallic limb.
She is a robot?
Bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
You're going to die now.
Shoot.
With a twist of her knee and a painful squelch, she does just that.
Interesting.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
What was I supposed to do? Maybe that's like a no-win scenario, but the arms race. Oh no. Okay.
You're on
Oh
a
my
path
gosh.
through the woods.
No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
You're what? The interior of the cabin is sharp, a constricting mess of curved and battered
Oh my
sheet metal pushing you
gosh.
towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do?
Oops.
I feel dizzy.
Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I?
Oh.
Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
That is interesting.
The circle's getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore.
Ooh,
We
new
have to
voice.
fight.
Good. It's better that way.
Okay.
Without a fight, no one can win. And if no one can win, then nothing has any meaning.
Great, so obviously you've already been here. How many times?
This is our third?
How did we get so many
No
voices?
wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction.
So he
Right?
does know he knows when we are like repeating, because he always says he doesn't remember.
That can't be right. That's too much responsibility. Nah, impossibly high stakes make the fight so much better.
Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table, a pristine blade perched.
We take it.
Hey,
Okay, sure, you take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp.
That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually. We will win eventually. Hell, we might even win now.
That's a fighting spirit I like to see. You could all learn a thing or two from this one.
I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there?
You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right?
ooh,
There isn't a door, it's just that mirror again. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore. I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
If it's in our way, let's just break it and move on.
okay. Approach
You
the
make your way to the
mirror.
door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it. Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess. You reach forward
Oh,
and place your
there
hand
we
on the
go.
door to the basement. It creaks open.
And the mirror's gone. How surprising.
It was
Can
never
only end well for us.
just an illusion.
I feel like she's gonna kill us again.
Let's just get to the princess already.
It's turning into
I
like a
didn't care about
robot.
the mirror before, and I care about it even less now.
Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine. You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic.
Whoa.
An unintentional
Okay.
and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom. Your body tumbles
Oh,
onto the
gosh.
basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore.
Okay.
But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
She's got another thing coming if she thinks we're going down easy again.
Pride makes us dead. The only thing that matters is survival.
Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win.
That's true.
Once.
Nothing bad has come of it yet.
Plenty bad has come of it.
You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered.
Did they?
Past isn't real. There's only here and now. Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor.
So she is a robot.
She's
Interesting.
loose, and she is coming for you.
Shoot. She's gonna freaking
You're
kill
going to
us.
make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Maybe.
Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas.
We're going to fight her again, and we're going to have a stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. I think she's still gonna kill us. We're going to appeal to her authority, puff her up a bit. There's no reason we can't talk this out. We're going to unconditionally surrender. Oh, that's easy. I'm just gonna try flirting with her. She has swords for arms and we don't. We're panicking. She wins by killing us, so let's beat her to it. Are we killing ourselves? All of these ideas suck. Think of something better. Interesting. I don't know. Think up something better because all these ideas do suck. I'm not gonna panic. I don't think. Maybe this one. There's no reason we can't. No, she's gonna kill us. All of these ideas suck.
That's right. We just have to think. There's probably an answer if we think.
I probably just killed us.
Just standing there, huh?
Yeah.
A bold strategy.
Probably.
You don't have time to finish your thought. In a moment, she's across the room, blades flashing in the dim starlight.
There we go.
She skewers
Oh my
you.
gosh, I killed myself again.
Ow. What a surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot.
We don't even get a second to think without her stabbing. Oh, a new one of us.
Oh shoot, I didn't even notice. Who was that?
Only happens when we die.
Yeah,
Did we die?
I think we did.
You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
Whoa.
I don't like that we died without us knowing it. This really, really blurs some lines that I prefer not to be blurred. Are we still dead? Are we alive again? How are we even supposed to know the
Ooh,
difference?
that's weird. Yeah.
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead.
Stab
This is
her.
all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
This is 4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I
Interesting.
wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
I don't know.
Any other voices chattering about in here. It'll just confuse us.
Yeah.
All we need is to keep fighting.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll pass on that. As long as we keep moving.
Come on, show me something new.
Okay, plan now.
Oh, is the skeptic? The skeptic's the new guy. Okay, so that didn't work. Okay, so maybe this is the best option. She wins by killing us, right? So let's beat her to it. We're going to unconditionally surrender. It did say arms race, didn't it? Maybe it's like... I think we should kill ourselves. 'Cause that would reset it, maybe. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. We've got the... Oh my gosh. Well, that didn't work.
Then you skewer yourself.
She's got a million blades.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Yeah.
That didn't do much of anything.
Oh, the contrarian's here.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. What's the point? It's all
Oh, no.
Skewers you.
Yeah.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You gotta keep going.
Do you see that? We almost had her. That
Did
was
we?
luck. But we only have to get lucky once. Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better than a capable woman.
Oh my gosh. You're the last person I want to hear right now.
You're cute.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up.
Okay, let's go again.
Just panic. Flee.
Oh my gosh. How many voices do we have?
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
See? We're getting better.
Are we?
Okay,
Doesn't look like.
yeah. That was a good one.
Oh.
She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels. She skewers you.
Oh my gosh. Come on, we gotta get her.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
We're getting close to something. Can't you feel it?
Yeah.
One last time.
She's gonna just turn into like a ceiling fan of blades.
One last time. That's all we need. Let's appeal to her better
Oh my
nature.
gosh.
We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason. She skewers you.
Yeah.
And then everything goes dark.
Oh.
And you die.
I'm actually dead this time. Mutually assured destruction. Oh my god.
Don't lose your head. We're in a cabin and we'll take it from here.
Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand.
Oh, interesting.
Ho-ho.
Okay.
What if throw it out the window?
Oh my gosh.
Over my dead body. That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore.
So that's like the emo one.
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman?
Sure, I can think of a better way to die. They're all the same, really.
How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything. The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top. There
We'll
are
see.
entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about... Yeah.
Oh,
leave it
shoot.
to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time. Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
Oh
Fine by me.
gosh.
You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only it's more of a slide. We know. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along.
That'd be nice.
Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this. Don't care, just want to win. Fine, you make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone.
Oh no.
Do you want to see it?
Like mega blades.
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Are you going to say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing.
If she can't do anything unless the narrator narrates it, why are we letting him narrate it?
Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Here we go.
I would rather
Now.
not.
The princess's skin twists.
Oh my
splitting
gosh.
into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. And then it erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Okay.
Are you ready for what comes next?
Yes.
Holy shit!
So ready.
She's gorgeous.
Oh my gosh. Shut up.
Behold, the perfect woman.
Now you're smitten?
Do you
What the
think
heck?
we can throw her out the window?
That looked painful. How is she still alive? Heart heart's still beating. That's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up. She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it? This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
I hate existing.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
Hey, no, you were in charge before. Calm down. Bye.
What just happened? It's so quiet.
We're back. Yeah, bye-bye. Oh,
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
maybe you should. I think you're gonna get swallowed up by... You do not act, and through that inaction, your body moves on its own. The princess strikes as you approach, but as her blow finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
Your weapons clash again and again, you and her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. There is only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, and the faster the momentum volleys between you. An endlessly building crescendo, and then an opening. Ooh. Your blade strikes free of volition, and hers strikes too. Water and steel, master yourself and vanquish a sharp foe. Interesting. Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. Oh yeah, swallowed up by arms. Ooh, that one was a cool one. I liked that one. You do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. Ooh, okay. So I remember now. You do so. Gaze into my reflection. Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. What am I? Oh, the decay. You've withered. Ew. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Oh gosh. You are at the cabin.
I am a
Whoa.
growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new. And to look away is to reshape them yet again.
Is her text color different? It's like red. Am I getting a bad ending for this? Because I feel like we're getting close to like whatever is happening here.
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
How can you stand to be a contradiction? It doesn't matter how many times I go back. At least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse. Nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
Not really. If anything, that makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me. No, not really. It all seems so distant as soon as I'm near you. Ooh, interesting. I don't feel like that because this is totally different. It all seems so distant as soon as I'm near you.
It does seem small from here, and the more we journey, the smaller each of those steps will be. But that doesn't make any of them less special.
Um, what, let's see. What do you think of this vessel?
This one is sharp and single-minded. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make for an indomitable heart.
Okay.
Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
How can you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right? I almost think that's what's going to happen because that's how it always ends in the chapters, but I don't know. Have you figured out what you'll want when we've finished?
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me.
Okay.
I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
So in the beginning of when the game launches, it says like, I don't know, some text of like, this is a horror game, blah, blah, blah. But then it's like, this is a love story. So it's kind of cool that like the true story is actually like this part right here, at least in my opinion. I mean, it's kind of obvious, I guess. I'm not being revolutionary, but how many more vessels?
We will know when we near our destination.
Okay, so at least a couple more, I'm assuming. Okay. What do you want me to bring you next time? I wonder if she has a preference.
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring
Oh.
them.
Okay. That's true.
My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and tells me new secrets.
Okay. Well, I think then Oh. So you don't have any preference on how you'd like to change or grow?
The tides do not dictate where they are pulled. A river does not dictate its outlets. My gift to you is to let you choose your path, and my task is to treasure the gifts you bring me.
Okay. Okay, well, I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Okay, everything goes dark and you die. Let's save it. Save that one. All right, well, I think I'm going to call it here. That was kind of a longer one, but that one was really interesting. I want to know how many voices there actually are. Maybe that was the max. I don't know. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed watching and I will see you next time. Bye.